The three things that you need are, hey y'all, have you ever wondered what it'd be like to turn your interests or passions into a profitable venture? Well, this is what you should do. Rather than focusing on what's currently in trend, you should focus on what interests you, what your intellectual interests are, where are your passions, and then turn them into a profitable venture using your unique skills and leverage. So when people start out in the careers and the job market, there's a lot of considerations. The three things that you need are exceptional skills or knowledge in an area that other people don't have, the right location or the right place, and be able to get leverage. You should focus on what your intellectual interests are rather than say what is currently in trend. Because if you think about today, everybody wants to be a digital nomad. They're looking at things like how can I get rich with crypto? Well, they're not even interested in it. So if you're one of them people that are just looking at what's actually happening, where all these Lamborghinis are coming from, things like that, it's not going to work because you only really get success when it's your interest. And what it actually means is, we all know when you start a new business that the percentage of businesses that succeed is very small. It's like probably 1 in 10, 2 in 10, something like that. And of the ones that succeed, there's something that they all have in common. And it tends to be the grit that pushes them through, because without that grit, it just wouldn't be worth the hassle or the risk of it not working, because most of them don't work out. And where that grit comes from, generally, it's because it's something that you're super interested in. So if you're really interested in something, you're passionate about it, that's where you can develop the grit to push through what would otherwise hold you back. I went through this myself, when I went to sort of start studying and, got a job and all the rest of it. We tend to follow what society sort of, hands us, which is go and get a job, work 40 hours a week in an office. But I think there's some key considerations here. And if you're thinking about making money, the first thing is, obviously it needs to be something that you're interested in. You also need to think about leverage, right? The oldest form of leverage is people. Think about pay per hour model. It's a bad model. So if you're thinking about making money, first consideration is don't try to sell your time for money, because that is just not scalable. And the second one is, if you think about leveraging people to sell their time for money is also not very efficient. It's not that scalable. If you think about leverage, you need to be focused around technology and the media. They're your leverage. It's all about technology. It's a lot faster and a lot better to use the technology in the media than it is to try and leverage people. Obviously, leveraging cash is a good one, but you need a lot of it. If you think about leveraging technology in the media, you don't need any cash. So I say you've got your interest. Another consideration that I would always think about is location, and also location independence, because a lot of careers tie you to a particular location. So you may be super interested in something. Let's say you're super interested in fitness and you want to be a personal trainer. That's great, but it's going to tie you to a location. And if location independence is important to you, if you want to be, not tied to a particular location at a particular time, if you think about the fitness side, how could you use technology to deliver good fitness products without actually requiring you to be in that particular location? So consider the location, consider leverage using media and technology, and you need unique skills and knowledge. It's got to be something that not many people can do. So that means building your skills, building your knowledge in a particular area. And then you want to leverage that knowledge and skills whilst also having location independence. That's what I would advise. That's what I like to do. When I went through this myself, I was working a job and I realized that whilst I had a good salary and I was passionate about the work, it was a design job. I realized I couldn't improve on that. I couldn't improve on the going rate for the hours that I put in. It was non-scalable. I then went as a freelance consultant, which was just more money for the hours I was putting in. I then started to leverage other people, which was better. So I had a team, which I was making money off. But ultimately, I knew I had to develop digital products that I could scale without requiring other people, or a small team, without leveraging people. That's what I did. I sold software, intellectual property. software licenses, things like that. Whether it's a podcast, or you can write code or something like that, you can create a product or a digital product or a unique way of offering a service. And maybe you're really good at the media and marketing and sales, and you can use the media to leverage your product. Let me know what you think in the comments. Give that a go, and don't forget to like it and subscribe. See you all next time.